Hi everyone. I haven't been out on the motorcycle because it's been too hot and humid here, and as you all know, I wear full gear, so I did go out one day for a few hours and came home an absolute puddle of sweat, so it was just too uncomfortable, so I haven't been out. I've also been really busy. I was denied my social work license from the state of New Hampshire because one of my supervisors didn't turn in the paperwork proving my hours that I did with her. So the Board of Mental Health was basically saying that I hadn't completed those hours. And luckily I found evidence to the contrary. I found an email that basically said I did those hours with the supervisor. And so I went down to Concord for a hearing the other day and read a statement and gave the board my proof, and they shot me an email later that day saying that they were going to license me. So yay! So that's done. So now I am in the job hunt. I've done some interviews online and I've got some coming up in person. I did one last week in person. I've got two more coming up. No, one more coming up that's in person. And I've got one that's online for 8 hours. So that's going to be something. And where I'm living right now, the internet goes out a lot. So I'm hoping to find someplace with reliable internet that's quiet and private that I can have my interview, but so far I'm striking out. So today I did attempt to go for a ride on the motorcycle, and the bike would not shift out of neutral. So I got pretty upset. I came in, I decided to take a shower, and while I was in the shower, I realized, I didn't put the side stand up. So on my bike, you have to put the side stand up in order to shift into any gear. So that was the problem that wasn't a problem. So the bike is fine, thankfully, and hopefully sometime soon I'm gonna take it over to get a good service done on it, get all the fluids and filters changed, and have them check the spark plugs and valves, and the chain, clean and oil the chain or replace it if it's needed, replace the brakes. And my tires are wearing out, which, I mean, manufacturers do tend to put cheap tires on their vehicles, and Honda's no exception to that. So I do have the stock tires on still, but they are wearing out after 2 years. So I need to have those replaced at some point. I am going to put a slightly more aggressive tire on it instead of a full straight tire. And that's really it. I've been busy, and the weather has not been conducive for riding. If I was one of these squids that go out and ride in a tank top and no helmet and shorts and all that, that might be different, but I'm not that type. I do value my brain and my skin. So haven't been out, but hopefully soon. So please follow along on Instagram and TikTok at melissa.libby. And on YouTube at Melissa L. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, blah, 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 and I'll talk to you later.